space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship TableHops. Its continuing mission to explore strange new beers, to seek out new games and new ways to pair them, to boldly go where no nerd has gone before.
Today we're playing The Captain is Dead by AEG.
And pairing it with Ghost Ship Pale Ale from Reaver Beach Brewing from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Let's get table-hopped! The Ghost Ship Pale Ale by Reaver Beach Brewing Company out of Virginia Beach, Virginia is an American pale ale hopped and then dry hopped with only Citra hops. It is 4.5% alcohol by volume and 45 IBUs. Looks like I got a little excited with that pour. Cheers! So we just had the Ghost Ship Pale Ale by Reaver Beach Brewing. What do you think of it, Steven?
It is exactly what it says it is. On the front, it's exclusively and intensely hopped with Citra.
Exactly. That's what I got out of it, too.
Yeah.
It's like a single layer beer. It has that really strong Citra hop taste, and that's it.
Yep.
So if you're a Citra fan, it might be something to check out. Personally, with me, in my pales and IPAs, I prefer layers of different types of hops, so I kind of wanted something with a little more depth, a little more mouthfeel to it.
This is almost like a Citra tea.
Yeah, a Citra cider.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's no Romulan ale.
I think I'd give it like a 2 out of 5.
Okay. I'd give it a 2.5 out of 5. I really like Reaver Beach. Most of the stuff they do is usually the heavier stouts or their wild sours.
Yep.
Really complex beers. And so this one's a little bit of a surprise to me how single-noted it is.
Agreed. It is very aromatic. If you like Citra hops, you'll love this.
Absolutely.
It is like sucking on a Citra hop.
And another interesting thing is if you're trying to decide which hops you like, there's a few that just have single mosaic hops. There's Centennial. You could put this right there and decide what your favorite hop is.
True. Let's check out the game.
Let's do it. Ah! Save the beer! Shields up!
You can't take much more, Captain!
The captain's dead! He's dead, Jim. Oh no. In The Captain is Dead, players control a different officer aboard their starship trying to get their warp drive back online. Each character has a different ability and acquires different cards depending on their actions. You may acquire battle plans which will give your crew an edge up. Every turn, a different alert is drawn, which may bring enemy ships or aliens onto your ship that you must combat. Make sure to keep all your consoles online so you can communicate with other players, and make sure you keep your ship's shields up. If your ship's shields are reduced to 0, the ship blows up and it is game over. In order to combat other alien fighters, you can create torpedoes to blast them out of the sky. Be careful though, you may run into different anomalies. You can upgrade your ship, and your main objective is to repair the warp drive and bring it all the way back up to full power in order to engage and get out of there.
Oh, we just lost at The Captain is Dead by AEG. What do you think, Chris?
I think that is a rough ride. It is a very difficult co-op game.
Without a doubt. Starting off components, I mean, these plastic miniature guys are great. The cards are okay. I wish they had a finish on them or something.
Sure. Yeah, none of them do. The artwork I really enjoy. I think it's really cool. I like the UV coating on the board, the little decorative things, and the little torpedoes.
Yeah, it makes it easier to see when you're, 8 people deep in this tiny board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a game for the faint of heart. If you're just getting into co-op games, start at the easiest difficulty, the coward difficulty.
Even then, it still requires a lot of thinking, a lot of teamwork.
Right.
I feel like there's a certain point, though, where you just know you're going to lose.
Right.
Right.
There is a lot of enemy ships that can come up. Another difficulty is the anomalies. They can put a wrench even in the most well thought out plans.
Yep.
I think it's important to have a well-versed crew. If you're missing one of the main elements, you're already starting with a handicap.
Yep. I do like the whole like action mechanic, right? So you're given a certain number of actions per turn, and that's different per character.
Right.
And then certain areas give you discounts based on what class you've taken. So
absolutely,
it's kind of nifty. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. It's fun. It's not something that I want to repetitively play, though.
Sure. The stubbornness in me wants to play it multiple times with the same people to get good at the roles. But I would probably give it a 6 out of 10. That would be true, too, because it's very brutal.
Yeah.
There comes a point where it's just frustrating after getting blown up so many times.
Yeah, without a doubt. Thanks, as always, for watching. Links to our Untapped and Board Game Geek profiles are below.
Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our bi-weekly podcast. And remember...
Good beers.
Good games. Great times! Man, I wish we had a ship.
A ship? Like that one?
That's just a hunk of junk.
Let's check it out.